Alright, I'm here with Jose at the Thrifts Perry parking lot. It's gonna be the put in for 3.5. You're gonna walk down this trail about 10 minutes and you get to a beach. Alright, so once you're down at the beach, you're at Thrifts Ferry. It's a great little spot to warm up here. It's plenty deep enough over here for some practice rolls. A couple nice eddy lines down this way. Good spot to get warmed up. Alright, so as you come up to this first rapid, it's going to run from river right to river left. At the very bottom of it, there's a really nice surf wave where everybody always warms up their surfs. My favorite line is to just stay on the right side of the curve and eddy out on the right. There's a rock there. You can catch this top eddy that Jose's going for right now. You catch some eddies up in here. It's a nice little surf wave right here. You're just gonna work your way on down. Watch out for the rocks. Eddy out over here. Watch Jose come down. And at pretty much all levels, this is a fantastic land. Even better when you catch it. So you can see that top eddy right there. Come right on down through here. pretty river. The bubbles. It's real hard to beat. A good side surf, blast surf. A little disclaimer for this Chattooga 3.5 guide. I only know the names of like 5 rapids, even though I come out here every week, so bear with me. That's what happens if you go left. A little beauty surf. Always been classy. Alright, so coming up here is another nice little play spot wave. There's a pour over on river right. A little pocket, just players right of that, river left, and then a wave right there in the center. Some really fun moves to be had if you can drop in and hit that pour over. And this is side surf. The nice thing about this wave is the center wave and that player's left wave are separate enough from each other to where two people can surf it really easily. Christ! All right, this rapid has a double drop. It goes from river right to river left in an S. The most popular thing people do will eddy out on river left up in here. As you're coming down through here, there's a nice wave right here. You gotta hit it at a weird angle though. Be ready for that. Oh, I missed it. Good Eddyline. It's a good Eddyline. And then we like this little wave right here in the middle. Hard to catch. If you're out here in like a creek slice, this is the spot you're gonna get it up, if any. All right, this rapid coming up here is Kicking the Butt. I know the name of that one. This is my favorite. There's gonna be a wave train on river right. You're gonna follow it down, and with a left boof stroke, you're gonna boof into a right eddy, just in the right side of that little channel over there. There's a bunch of nice eddies up top. I like to catch this second one. I feel like it puts you in a really good line with the boot. They going down right into that right eddy. Perfect line. So when you're coming down from this eddy up here, you're just going to follow this green tongue, and you're going to take a left boost stroke right where this stream comes together. It's going to put you right into this eddy right over here. Really dynamic. Make sure to transition onto your right edge when you hit that eddy. It's one of my favorite moves in the river. Anyways, in the summertime, or in random days like February 3rd, 2025, where it's 75 degrees out, it's a good place to stop for a while. Have a little fun with this wave, shipwreck sometimes, you know. Now, one thing that is worth noting here at Kicking the Butt, when the water gets over 2.3, 2.4, this eddy right here goes away. So you end up having to boot this way into the eddy. There's flow all the way over that rock. Get one surf in there before we go down. Right now, you do that meme with the slit for eyelids. Alright, so this rapid goes either right or left. If you go on the right, you need to get river left as soon as you get past the drop, because it dries out over there and it sucks. If you go left, it's like scrapier and you gotta dodge more rocks. So like, I don't know, we'll go left today. Going, that's the perfect spot to come down. And then you just come down through here and stay left. Otherwise, you have to come through there. this is where you would cut across from the other side. As you come around the corner, you're going to come to the entrance to Bull Sluice. At this point, it's probably smart to evaluate how your day's going. If you had trouble back at kicking the butt, I might consider taking out here a Bull Sluice because it does get harder and more consequential from here down. There's a bunch of lines to run at the entrance. We're going to run straight down the left side. I think it's the easiest line to end up in the eddy and not end up washing into double drop. This eddy over here, let everybody regroup. But for the easy line into Bull Sluice, you're going to want to go in between those two rocks over there. If you're not making eddies, don't catch this one because you have to make this ferry. It's easy. Boop off of this guy. Easy, straight slide in. You want to go just river right to where Jose was, where I got stuck. And it plays right in. Alright, let's scout it. Show you what we see. Alright, Bull Sluice is one of those rapids that's always good to scout your first time, or any time really. Every 10th on this river, this rapid gets very different. So an easy place to scout it, just right over here. You walk straight up these rocks. What you're gonna wanna do is come in from about where that rock is cresting up over the water, straight out, and you wanna take a left stroke just off of the right of center of where the water's coming up over the flake. That should put your bow just over the other side of that hole. Make sure you're lifting your right edge, because you got a lot of flow coming in from this way. Couple of things to note in this rapid. Decap rock right here is severely undercut, coming from double drop. If you're gonna run that, make sure you've got safety. And there is a pothole right above decap rock that goes down and comes out just above the rock. As you look around Bull Sluice, you'll see other potholes similar. Just know that it's full of those. Alright, make sure when you're walking around on these rocks, scouting, that you leave your helmet on. I can't tell you how many times I've busted my ass and I'm glad I had it on. Take that one from me. Also, I forgot to mention, like I said, this was a left booth. If you're out here boating with Justin Lee, it's a right booth, just to piss him off.
Well, you should have just taken the right booth because I was like filming you just to piss me off.
So. Watch out for this rock right here. It always trips people up because they're nervous and then they try and come through it. That's not what we want. Come on up here. Spot your drop. Let's go. There's rocks there. I tell you what, one of my favorite full slice things. This little, oh, it's not a Sawyer squeeze. This is a lifestyle flex. But like, it's so little. And the carbon filter, it's like a 2-stage. Like I've been using it on Chattooga all winter and haven't gotten sick. It's fantastic. So it's small enough to just keep in your TFT pocket. Plus if you're not really like doing hard stuff, you can't really see. You can enjoy these. Here comes Jose. And that's how you do it. It's just a little rock jumble. You can go through anywhere, it don't matter. There's this like cross current in here that I like to hit. Come in here. Just these two rocks here. Anything below 2 feet when you come up to this bridge, make sure you get left or right because the center dries out real fast. Come around the corner after the bridge, you're going to come up to Surfers Rapid. Surfers Rapid is going to be characterized by a whirlpool on river right of the flow. It goes through a channel, and there's a whirlpool on the right. If you find yourself getting stuck in that because you missed the stroke to get over the wave, what you're going to need to do is turn right and ride it back through to exit on river left. Other than that, I like to run it left to right across the flow and save my boof stroke for the last big wave that gets you through the weird stuff with good momentum. Oh, that wave up where Jose is it's kind of nice sometimes. Yeah, just coming in from this side. And you're going to save your strokes for that last big wave that you see. And that'll get you right through it. Maybe don't lean back like I did. Try that again. Coming out of Surfers, you're going to go into Toaster Slot. You'll know you're there because of that overhanging rock. That's not the line, but that's how you know you're there. It's going to be toaster slot, and screaming left. They're both going to be on river right. You're going to start both of them from the same eddy. This is the entrance eddy for both. For toaster slot, I'll post some footage in a different boat on a different day. But you're just going to go through and take a left boost stroke to raise your bow up onto that rock, and then you're going to grind it like a skateboard rail all the way down. Screaming left is this other side. I like to start screaming left from this eddy over here. This eddy can fit 2 boats totally fine. But if you start here, it makes it a lot easier for you to drive down that way. One of the things to keep in mind with this rapid is that the flow is pushing into that rock. So you can see the water going up onto the toaster slot rock. That's what you're going to use as your ramp. And when you're coming this way, you just want to make sure that you're facing river left around 10 o'clock so that you can drive off of that rock. If you push into that rock, there's a hole at the bottom of it. It's a little weird. I like to catch the eddy right there at the bottom when I'm taking people down. That way if anything happens up here, you can chase their stuff down. That second one can hurt a little. I'll show you what that looks like. I'll try to at least. In the great words of Lee Sanders, you just swim or roll up, whatever you can do. I like to drive into the eddy Jose's in. It's a pretty strong current. You just catch it, it'll take you all the way there. After the bottom half of toaster slot screaming left, you've got this rock jumble. There's a bunch of lines through here, so we like to take the center one. It's got a nice little tongue that you go down. You're going to go from river right to river left of the stream and flow into an eddy on river left. side of the stream. Get this eddy. There's more style than that. When you come out of this, there's a rock right there. Just be careful not to get pushed into it because it'll flip the shit out of you. And from here I like to take this drop on the right. You can get into that eddy right there. And it makes it pretty easy to stay driving off of the right wall. The flow goes that way, so I don't want to miss it. Easy little right move through here. When the water's a little higher, you can come through there. It's pretty cool. Right here in the center of this is an awesome boost. But like, you kind of gotta hit it. Otherwise it'll side surf you. Almost like that. As far as surf waves go, this one's really good. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a guide unless I showed you the attainment. So, there's an attainment loop here. Just drive up this. This allows you to get the stern squirt back that I missed, which is sick. Tried to do something cool. going to be a cave. Like, flow doesn't go into it or anything. It's just cool to get up into if you can catch the eddy. There's also a really good spot for 360s right here. Then this Courtney showed me. Ow! I missed it! It's that cave though. Pretty cool. There is a wave right here. It's always hard to catch. So we're coming up to Rock Jumble. It's going to be the second to last significant rapid that you're going to hit on this run. And there are a lot of lines through here. We'll catch this eddy over here so we can talk about them. Yeah, that's fine. So there is a booth line off of the right side. You take angled off of the rock over there. There's a booth line off of the left side off of that rock. John Eskew showed me that one. That one's cool in a creek bed. You take a right booth stroke right as you come up to that rock, and you'll ramp up and skip the entire feature. The line that I like to show everyone is you're just going to take that little haystack wave that's popping up with the water popping up, and you're going to put that about 3 feet to the left of your boat. That's just going to take you down a little like magic carpet ride of rocks. It'll drop you right at the bottom. There's also a line that goes across the center, starting on river left. Instead of boofing that rock, you'll drop into the channel and take it all the way across. There's a creek line all the way to the very left. Needs more water than we got right now though. Whichever you want. Me, I'm gonna take the center one. Alright, let's fucking go. Curler about 3 feet to your left. That's perfect ride. See this creek line over here where it's got a little bit more water. You can see the diagonal line that cuts across. See the center line that we ran, and that little shelf that you come off of. The river right booth line. Well, obviously the John Eskew booth. That one's hard to miss. Big fucking rock. Lots of fun to be had here. When you look into the horizon and see rocks and that little foam pile over there with the mist, that's going to be your sign that you're entering Woodall. There's a hole right here at the bottom of this. If you're not having a good day, I would just boof over it. If you're having a good day, there's a really cool eddy on the right that has one of the most dynamic moves into it that I know of. It's super neat. You just boof right into it. Oh, I'm going too far left. And then if you want some of that hole, you can get it, but if you don't have to have it. Don't recommend waiting for your buddies in that eddy, because when two people get in that eddy, both people end up in the hole somehow. Oh, I got a dog. I like dogs. It's the coolest part about paddling the Carter cage. There's always fucking dogs everywhere. There's not even any excuses. This thing was huge. I could see it. I just ran into it. As you come through here, the eddy lines coming off of these rocks are just fucking Every one of them. They're super crispy. They go in, they go out. I like to come in from this side of the rock. It's a much easier entrance to the slide. But if somebody's really struggling, you can run them down this side and it doesn't expose them to accidentally washing down into Woodall. You don't want to accidentally wash down into Woodall. But if you run this line, it puts you right here. Puts you right here in line with the slide. Woodall is going to have 3 main drops that you're going to deal with. This is going to be the first one. This is the sneak slide. Woodall proper is over there. If you're going to run that, you know how. That's all I'm saying. You got a choice of 2 holes here. This one over here on the left, this one over here on the right. I prefer to take the one on the right and go into that eddy just to the right of it. It runs a nice little slide. Be careful when you're coming into this one to give people space, because when you catch this current, you're fucking moving. And it's time to go. That's how you get out right there. Keep this ferry across. And this one's nice sometimes. Sometimes it's rocky. Sometimes it's nice. Once you've had your fun up in here, you got this next one. Couple of lines. It's just a big booth, kind of, right? Or don't. Like, I don't think it matters. Couple good surf waves in here. case of just dodging or not dodging. This tree's got a root ball right here, be careful with it. And that's 3.5. All right, now that you made it all the way to the bottom of your first 3.5 run, it's time for the hardest part. That's hiking back to the cars. So. Good luck. If this is the first time you've ever really hiked your boat out anywhere with a significant hike, one of the tips that I have is to start on your non-dominant shoulder and carry it as long as you can on that side before you swap to your dominant hand. It'll make it a lot easier. Once you hit pavement, you're about there.